and welcome back to Wicked Wand Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we have a reading for you that I think is going to be kind of interesting. I feel like you have a lot of people asking questions. We've got number 32, Serpent, Rebirth, Nonconformity, New Approaches, Unconventionality. I feel like this is, whoever I'm reading for, this is your energy. You're doing something unpredictable. And with the blood moon, number 8, we've got illusion, uncertainty, confusion, secrets, egotism, and narcissism. There's somebody or some people that have been very used to knowing what's going on with you or being able to maybe even predict how you move. And they're realizing now that you are not the same, or maybe even that you're not there. So they're trying to scramble or maybe even like connect with each other to figure out what's going on. Hi there, Jess. Hello, Angel. Hello, Aya. What's up, Peggy? Hello, Holy Yoga. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I don't know. I found a book. Thank you, Dad. I don't think he meant to leave it. It was literally wrapped in plastic, so he hasn't even read it yet, so hopefully he'll forgive me. But it's about ghosts. Well, like ghost stories from Appalachia. So I'm going to look through that because it seems very appropriate for the season. And then I'm going to like make myself record more for my other channel. So sorry, guys, that have been waiting. Hello there, Seth. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you, Jess. Hello, own friends. I don't know if I said it the way you want me to. Hello, Tease. All right, so let's see. We need to dive in here. I don't know why I really want the Fairy Godmother Oracle. I feel like this is maybe connected to the Serpent card. So what is it that you're doing that's unconventional? Or what is it that you've maybe learned? Because it feels like you just you've changed in a way that makes it difficult for people to recognize you. So we have Mother Nature. And celebrations. So you're coming across as grounded, in tune, right? You're able to maybe figure things out a little bit faster than other people. Maybe you see through people that have not so great intentions. But what I really feel like is the universe is putting you where you're supposed to be, or you are going where you are supposed to be. So if you have been dealing with people that are fake, if you have been dealing with people that are not willing to believe in what you're capable of, then you're being kind of like, plopped over somewhere else where people would be more able to actually recognize and celebrate who you are. What's up, Hayden? Hello, Paul. How we doing? Hello, Motivational Monday. Hello, Illuminati. How we doing? All right, let's get some tarot on the matter, shall we? This is the Hocus Pocus deck. Oh, and I should also reiterate that I will continue to offer one question for $5 as far as personal readings through, we're going to call it the 15th of October. And then at that point, I'm going to have to require that you at least do 2. So it would be 2 questions for $10. And then I have, of course, my other offerings too. But you can email me if you want to know more. My email's in the description box. That's awesome. Hello, Leon. How are you doing? I think it's very likely I will be doing a Halloween stream. In fact, what I'm trying to like work up my motivation on You guys keep me pretty busy, but I'm trying to dig into the storage area and find all my costumes and then wash them. But I'm excited. I don't know. I'm trying not to buy more costumes because I already have a million of them. Like I've had a bad habit of buying like 2 or 3 a year. So there's no need. There's no need. But you know I love Halloween. So I also have to paint that pumpkin. Maybe I should do that today. All right, back to the reading. We've got Chariot in the reverse, Temperance, and the 3 of Lightning, which is the 3 of Swords in the reverse. That's interesting. This feels to me like the eye of the storm because we've got Temperance surrounded by Chariot in the reverse and 3 of Swords in the reverse. In part, I guess, because I think of the movie Twisters or Twister, the original. I don't think I've seen, the second one I haven't seen. Is it even out? I don't know. But I feel like we have somebody that has been, taken off course, took the wrong exit, but there have been corrections made. There have been efforts to find the main road again or, get back where you need to be. Do you make cat costumes? That's so great, Peggy. Oh, man. So I like that we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Let's just make that clear, right? But it has taken some time, I think, for somebody to acknowledge that they had the power to make some changes or to heal something that feels kind of like has been a bit of an open wound for a while. It kind of makes me want to quote Albert Camus. It was in the midst of winter that I realized there was within me an eternal summer. I think I've got that right. Please feel free to correct me. The main idea being, I can look for happiness externally all I want. I can place all of my hopes and dreams on the backs of other people. But if I really want to be happy, what I need to do is acknowledge how much power I have within me and that I have the ability to make myself happy. I had maybe been working a little bit too hard and not been doing enough art. And now that I'm doing a little bit more of a balance, it's better. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Motivational Monday. I'm jealous. I don't think I've ever dressed up as a cat. So we have the 9 of Potions. This is the 9 of Cups. I feel like you're getting what you want and you're not going to let anybody know, which amuses me because we do have that celebrations card, right? This is somebody, feels like the end of a movie. 2 of Swords or 2 of Lightning in the reverse and the Ace of Lightning or Ace of Swords. This comes across as a self-truth, an identity. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know how I want to, proceed. I know what my morals are. I don't know. I really like that even though one of these is upside down, there's such similarity between these 2 cards, right? With how the hands are holding the lightning, if you will. It kind of feels like somebody may have been inspired by literature, music, or even another person in terms of how to get grounded, find that inner peace or serenity, or make an important decision. Because that's the other thing about this 2 of Swords or 2 of Lightning in the reverse is somebody, they know what they want. And it may require them to tell kind of a difficult truth to somebody. Three of Candles or Three of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Pumpkins or Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and Suspension, which is the Hanged Man. This feels like somebody who was like mistreated by an employer who decided, you know what, I'm going to go find another job and I'm not going to give him a 2 weeks notice. You want to know why? Because you've never respected me. So why should I give you that courtesy? And then they don't show up to work one day and the boss is like, where is that person? Bah! If you don't treat your employees well, you best not be expecting some courtesy from me. Okay. It's like an absence that is loud. Like, where is that person? They're always here. Or why aren't they, you know, at the local coffee shop? Or people are wondering where you are. And with the Hanged Man, it puts them in a difficult situation for some reason. It could be work related. It could be because these people feel like they rely on you for something. But there's a sense here that you have, it's like you saw through somebody else's illusion, didn't tell anybody that you saw through it, and put up your own illusion. Like, okay, I got one for you too. It's gonna be early for Christmas. So you won't have to wait. Seven of Cups or Seven of Potions in the reverse. The Nine of Swords or Nine of Lightning. And the Six of Candles or Six of Wands in the reverse. I don't know why I'm so amused. I just feel like you pulled off a great little like disappearing act, or you like, I don't feel like you're petty. I just feel like the way you're handling the situation is kind of genius. You're just kind of like, and I'm gone. Oh, now what are you going to do? Oh, you're going to miss me, right? Yeah, I kind of thought you would. But you didn't think about that when I was right in front of you. So poof, I'm gone. Yep, I think you're right, Peggy. Hello, Miriam. How you doing today? Espresso shots. You guys should be thankful that I don't do espresso shots, because that would be too much, Carmen. All right. Let's get some Kipper on the mat set. Hello, Jane Doe. How are we doing? Yes, Vanishing Act. Hey, Matt. How are you doing? Jane Doe, I totally feel that. Occupation in the reverse. You guys, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, I was like, it's like someone doesn't show up to work. They're just kind of like, I noped out and I didn't tell anyone. Why? Because I know it's really important. So we have sudden wealth. For some of you, there is, I got a better job offer. For some of you, it's, I'm going to move over there because the cost of living is way less. So I'm going to be like, you know, rolling in it. Some of you may have inherited some money, or some of you feel like your destiny, where you're supposed to be, your happiness is not where this is, right? But I'm telling you, I feel like we have somebody who has quit a job, who has walked off a job, or who has decided, I don't even want to like pursue anything like that. Okay. I spent a lot of time in corporate America. I spent enough time in corporate America. So like, I get it. You know, there comes a point where you're just kind of like, okay, this isn't working out. So I feel like an excitement here because somebody knows that what they have experienced as far as difficulty or their work that wasn't very satisfying, they have something better to look forward to. It's so interesting. So this person who's expecting something, they're not looking at the toil and labor, right? Yeah, I know. You thought I was going to be at work today, or yeah, I know. You thought I was going to be here forever. They're looking at the sudden wealth, the way the cards came out. I don't have time to worry about your silly little job. I'm moving on to bigger and better things. I love this. I love this for you. All right, let's see. What else do we have? This is the Pulp Tarot. I heard take this job, and you guys can finish the sentence, right? What's up, Drew? How are you doing? Hello, Tori's Tackle. How we doing? Look, we've got somebody here that is like, nah, you can keep it. I don't like it. I am the Queen of Wands. I got other stuff, that I'm working on. You wouldn't understand because you only think about things that fit into a box, and I think outside of the box. There's this like self-satisfaction that I'm just totally here for. Just like maybe you should have appreciated me when I was a part of the team. Maybe you should have listened to my ideas. Maybe you should have valued me. Maybe you shouldn't have, taken me for granted. Whatever it is, we have somebody that's just like, I'm done. I brought a lot to the table. You didn't really appreciate it, so I'm taking it with me. Two of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups. Rejecting one thing in favor of another. Two of Cups in the reverse could mean that some of you feel like this change is a little bit uncomfortable. There might be friends that you feel like you won't be able to see anymore. There might be people that you do hope to at some point reconnect with. But this Ace of Cups is such a focus. I feel like it's one of those things where you felt I have to not do this because I know this is what I need instead. So for some of you, this is finding that job that aligns with your education or your interests after you've had to spend some time working a job that doesn't really use all your skills, right? Yeah, long time no see. I'm glad you're back. All right, we've got the Queen of Cups and Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Look, this company, this employer, this group of friends, whoever it is, they're not happy. They feel like because you've left, they can't complete things that they need to, or they don't have the resources they need. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a major loss for them. Five of Wands in the reverse. There's nobody that really can offer what you have to offer. So this is difficult for this individual who's lost you. They're trying to figure out a plan, something they can do to deal with this. There are people that are able to, maybe take over some of the responsibilities that you had, but at the end of the day, we've got somebody feeling like what they really need is for you to come back. All right. This is the energy oracle. Exactly. All right, what else do we have? Yep. So whoever you are, we've got door to personal healing and happiness. You are going where you're supposed to be. Celebrations, right? This is a really important time in your life where I feel like you get to kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor, or put your feet up, or have something that is more likely to make you feel like you belong. And as a result, there are people, or there is at least a person who's over here like, but why? Why did you leave? Because you didn't really appreciate me, right? Oh, excuse me. Yeah. This is about your purpose. Got first chakra, Archangel Michael, and the temple path. This is about knowing exactly who you are, what your skills are, what you offer to people, what you should be focused on. The temple path is absolutely about calling. So for many of you, when you change a job, or when you change how you make your money, for some of you, this could even just be you're doing a side hustle in addition to a job that you work. That's when things start to fall in place for you with regards to other areas of your life as well. It could obviously be money, but also I think friendships or relationships in general. Sorry. This is the Egyptian Tarot. There you go. I like it. Hello, Key Controller. How we doing? Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Five of Swords. This person's like blaming you. Like, how dare you change your life? Like, my business can't work without you, or my team doesn't have like, the know-how. Why am I so amused by this? It's like, to me, it's 101. If you value somebody, if you feel like they do something that's really important, if you, respect somebody for knowing something, then you don't treat them like they're dispensable, right? So I do feel like this is some karma for an employer or a boss that felt like they could speak to you disrespectfully or not pay you enough. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, you may have asked for, just kind of like a pulse on whether or not it was a good time to get a promotion or some sort of pay raise, and that might have made things more difficult for you. But with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you were just like, okay, you know what? You ever hear of quiet quitting or quitting? Where, I don't necessarily tell you. Yeah. I'm on my way out. I'm not going to let you know, but. So we have Empress in the reverse. We have somebody that had to create an illusion because the person that they would be honest with is somebody they didn't feel like they could trust. This is somebody who wanted to pretend they were your friend, but they were not, right? At the end of the day, what really mattered to them was the bottom line, whether this was the owner of the company or somebody who actually reported to them. There was some sort of outburst here or mistreatment of you that I think was really just based in the fact that this person wanted to kind of teach you a lesson or make you feel like they were above you. Real mature. Real mature. Four of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. And the Sun in the reverse. This is like, okay, so I used to work with like contracts, right? This is like somebody signing a contract offering some services that they cannot offer if you were not there. And now they're like, oh, what do we do? We have to deliver on this, but I don't have my technician or I don't have my engineer. There's a sense here that this person has to do something all on their own and they don't feel prepared for it. With the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like they're trying to figure out if there's something else that they can do, like maybe delay a meeting, but they don't have the information. They might be lying about where you are, maybe saying you're on vacation, you'll be back, even though obviously, based on what we've had so far, you're not coming back. But this individual is, I think, unwilling to admit just how difficult things might be if you've actually left and they don't get to have you back, right? Hello there, Linux. How are you doing? Or Lynx? Respect your elders. I don't know, Paul. I think it's more than that. I think it's respect people, right? Just because you're older than me doesn't mean that I'm going to respect you. I'm going to respect you because you're a living, breathing thing. I also respect dogs enough to make sure that they have water or that they, aren't mistreated. I respect, I don't know, fish enough to not pretend like I could be a good fisherman. I don't know what I'm doing. We respect more than just elders. We have Two of Wands, which to me talks about planning. This bad boss or unsupportive leader is trying to communicate around to their connections to see if there's anything they can do to navigate this loss or this interruption in a way that doesn't impact their business. All right, this is the Gypsy Oracle. We've got Child in the reverse. This person could have a reputation for not being respectful of family needs, or this person is very immature. Child in the reverse could also talk about a lack of innocence. We've got Sorrow in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who mistreats or doesn't really respect their employees, and they don't care. They don't really have the empathy gene, it feels to me. We've got Service in the reverse. They feel entitled to people's time or energy. I knew this was going to come out. So we have Merchant in the reverse. This is going to have a negative impact on this person's business, as it should. If you own a business or if you lead within a business and you don't know how to do it respectfully, you're going to ruin the business. It might take a while, but you're going to do it. This person has probably already driven out a few other people from this company or this group. We've got Frivolity in the reverse. So I do think that there is some bad morale. There could be a lot of other people looking for new jobs. We've got Sweetheart. This could be somebody who is inappropriate with coworkers or is having an in-office affair. We have Malady in the reverse. So that talks about illness, right? I feel like this person's really inconsiderate of other people's needs, whether it be you need time off for your family, you need to do something for your mental health or physical health, whatever it might be. I feel like this person's always demonstrated a little bit of selfishness, right? Can really only think about the business. I don't know what you're talking about there. So you're just going to have to come in, that kind of vibe. All right. This is the Pause Tarot. What else do we have? We have Hierophant in the reverse. Now, this lines up really nicely with the first card that we had because that talks about unconventionality, right? Hierophant in the reverse can mean doing things your own way, not following the established process, being a little bit unpredictable. But it can also talk about somebody who loses fans. This could be somebody who, especially if they have somewhat of a public persona, this person's company is suffering, not just because they've lost you, but because of how they treat people in general. And with the Three of Wands, I see there's more than just you leaving the company, right? There's going to be a noticeable difference. You guys, look at how cute he is. He's got a little inner tube on. You can't. He's so cute. So we've got Strength in the reverse. This is exposing the weaknesses and vulnerabilities of this enterprise or this company, because even though they felt like they had everything running smoothly, they have been making things sound better than they actually are. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Swords. There's some sort of component in this business. It could be a department. It could be like a piece that they need. There's something here that's about to break or break down or cause issues, and nobody's going to know how to fix it. So with the Ten of Swords, it's like it grinds business to a halt. If this is manufacturing or if this is like, I don't know, bottling or something like that, they can't finish the process because they can't fix it. They have an overwhelmed like infrastructure or machine. With the Six of Cups in the reverse, this is saying, oh, well, we haven't had this history or this problem in the past before, or if we did, somebody took care of it, and now we don't have that person. Hello, Third Eye. I like cake as well. Does that count as something good? But I don't like frosting as much. Like I want just like a little thin layer of frosting. So I don't go for the like corner pieces with like everybody else goes for the like, oh, look, there's like a whole pile of flour on there. Like, you know, frosted flour. And I'm like, your messages are gone. What do you mean? Did they get deleted? I agree, Tiana. Thank you, Tiana. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We got that at the beginning, right? The Eight of Pumpkins in the reverse. Can't do any work if my things don't work. This is like consequences of your own actions at a corporate level, okay? So we have something that breaks down, a process, a machine. They don't have the person or the people that would be able to bring that back online or make things work the way they should. So then they have to, I think for many of you, I think this company ends up reaching out to people that have left and ask, is there any way that you can like consult or just like help us with this problem? And let me just tell you, if your company doesn't know how to offboard you as an employee, to make sure that the valuable proprietary or pertinent information that you possess stays with the company, that's not your fault. That is not your fault. Do what you can. Be a good employee, right? When I've quit before, I sent that email, BCC'd myself, by the way, as you should do, to give that 2-week notice, right? And because I was actually being nice. And I already had 6 pages typed up. Here's everything that I've been doing. Here's the next steps. Here's the links to the things that you need. Voila. What's up? But had they needed some additional information after I separated from the company, I would have said, sure, I'll give you some information. My consulting rate per hour is $125 or whatever is an appropriate market rate for where you live and the kind of work you do. Don't you ever give that information away for free because they ain't paying you anymore. Just saying. So you are being seen as the magician here, okay? They feel like you could help them in a situation more than probably anyone else could, or that you have information that is really really necessary. They're going to try to do something here to fix the problem with you. Hey, would you come back if, we paid you 50% more? Hey, would you come back if, we let you work from home? Something like that, right? You're going to just have to use your discernment, because I don't know that any of you are really interested in that. They're going to try to bring you back. Judgment is coming back from the dead, right? Or a decision to heal things with the Three of Swords in the reverse. Like, please, can we get you back? And you're like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my success and happiness. What was that? You're coming out as the Four of Wands and the Star. I can't hear you. So I feel like you're going to be like, you know what? I'm really sorry you're going through all that trouble, but I've moved on. Some of you are going to say, I literally don't live there anymore. Some of you are going to say, I don't have time. Some of you are not going to say anything at all because you don't owe them anything at all. And some of you are going to be like, sure, but it's going to cost you $300 now. You have elevated. You have something else going on. You have a different, it's like you have all of the bargaining power, right, in this situation. So don't you forget it. Don't you be giving away free stuff to people that don't deserve it, okay? I mean, I like being generous to people that deserve it, but not corporations that did not respect you. So we have people that get a little antsy, a little bit pushy, perhaps, because they really do feel like you are the only one that can fix this problem. They feel like you're handling it from a place of emotion. If you were being professional, you would just give me that information right now. Thank you, Matt. That's very kind of you. You buy me some Dr. Pepper. Yes. No, I don't think pyramid schemes are good. We've got, I think, somebody here who feels like they can trick you into coming back, but they've underestimated you. They think they have control when they really don't. It's interesting when people get a little bit familiar with the power dynamics and they are accustomed to being more in control than you. And then, things change. It's hard sometimes for them to admit, oh, I actually don't still have that same power, do I? It's kind of amusing, to be honest. Six of Pentacles. Things are even now where they were not even, or they're in your favor. This is you basically saying, you're going to have to pay me. You're going to have to pay me more than you did last time. You're going to have to pay me $400 an hour. You notice it keeps going up. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't know how to do this without you. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Definitely a lot of eights. For many of you, you're freeing yourself from this not so great job or this not so great community is what leads you to a very happy existence. Look, they're eating cake. Some of you may have been a little bit of a workaholic. Some of you may have felt like you had to stay in one area because of your work, and now you're free to pursue a happier life. I see you doing things that you enjoy and hanging out with somebody that you love. And I like that for you. So don't let this former employer push you around, right? They want more information from you. They're going to have to pay you, okay? Yeah. I get a little sassy when I talk about like employee versus company, because there are so many employers out there that are unwilling to treat people fairly. There are some that do as well, but you know, I'm gonna call them out. All right, this is the signs of the times. What else do we need to know about this? We've got power lines, energy, number 36, and number 33, stars, divine guidance. So there's a shift in power dynamics. There's a shift here for you. You have more power now. You have the ability to choose what it is that you want, and you should be going where it is that you want. Don't let anybody stop you. Your intuition is telling you exactly what you need. So I'm going to leave it there, but I will be back later for another one. I love you all. Did I say hello to everybody? Or excuse me. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and for generally being awesome. I do think that, hello there, Joseph. When I hit 15,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a couple of free readings. So keep that in mind. Toodles!